Stephen Hawking slams Brexit, Jeremy Corbyn and Donald Trump in explosive interview. World-famous professor spoke of his fears over UK leaving EU, and says he may not be welcome in Trump's America. Professor Stephen Hawking has warned that a hard Brexit would be hugely damaging to the UK. He said it would leave us isolated and inward-looking. Professor Hawking added, "Instead, we should retain as many links as possible with Europe and the rest of the world, particularly China. By remaining in the EU, we would have given ourselves more influence in the world. And we would provide future opportunities for young people. But leaving Europe threatens Britain's status as a world leader in science and innovation." He also said it was unlikely Labour could win an election with Jeremy Corbyn as leader. Professor Hawking said, "He doesn't come across as a strong leader, and he allowed the media to portray him as a left-wing extremist, which he's not. It's no good having the right principles if you never get in power. But I will continue to vote Labour, it's the party that matters." The scientist, 75, also criticised Donald Trump and his supporters in the interview due to be aired today on ITV show Good Morning Britain. He said Mr. Trump's election as US President represents a more authoritarian approach. Professor Hawking said, he was elected by people who felt disenfranchised by the governing elite in the revolt against globalization. His priority will be to satisfy his electorate who are neither liberal, nor that well-informed. He added, "I would like to visit again and to talk to other scientists, but I fear that I may not be welcome." The theoretical physicist also called on Mr. Trump to sack the Environmental Protection Agency chief Scott Pruitt. Pruitt, who has close links to America's oil and gas companies, has denied that carbon dioxide is a primary cause of global warming. Professor Hawking said, Trump should replace Scott Pruitt at the Environment Protection Agency. "Climate change is one of the great dangers we face, and it's one we can prevent. It affects America badly, so tackling it should win votes for his second term. God forbid." The Trump administration has set out to dismantle many of the Obama-era policies to combat climate change and safeguard clean air and water. The president has previously called the EPA a disgrace and pledged to reduce it to tidbits in order to spark economic growth. Pruitt was chosen for his current role, having sued the EPA 14 times while Attorney General of Oklahoma. Stating that he is a firm supporter of gender equality, Professor Hawking said that his 3 children had brought him great joy and that his dream of traveling in space had been brought closer by Richard Branson, who has offered him a seat on Virgin Galactic. But asked if he considered himself to be the world's most intelligent human being, he retorted, "I would never claim this. People who boast about their IQ are losers,